Hey guys, I thought I would do just a really short video on how to interpret a dummy variable in a regression before we move on to adding control variables into the multiple regression. So as you may recall, a dummy variable is also known as a binary variable or a dichotomous variable, and it means that it has only two options. So something like, did you donate to a candidate in the last year? You either did or you didn't. Did you vote in the last year? You either did or you didn't. We use dummy variables a lot, actually, and it will come up in your homework. So this is just on how to interpret a dummy variable, which is actually way easier than interpreting the stuff we've been doing before. So before we were doing something like age. For 1 unit increase in age, this is what happens. This is actually easier. So let's walk through two really quick examples. Okay, so in this example, we are using the same dependent variable that we've been using this whole time. The dependent variable is the 100-point feeling thermometer. It's how people rate Donald Trump from 0 to 100. And our independent variable is someone's race. We want to know, does race affect how much people like or dislike Trump? So this variable, which I'm calling it white, here's how it's coded. The people in the survey who are white, they're going to be coded as 1, and the people in the survey who are not white are going to be coded as 0. We often like to differentiate between what white people are doing, what non-white people are doing. That's very common. So down here, the coefficient for white is 19.28. So how do we interpret that? Super, super easy. The way that you interpret a dummy variable is you ask, what's coded as 1? And then you center the interpretation around what's coded as 1. So in this example, white is coded as 1. So here's what you would interpret it as. People who are white like Trump 19.28 degrees more on the feeling thermometer than people who are not white. That's the whole thing. Ask yourself what's coded as 1, look at the coefficient and center it around that. And then you would tell me, the p-value is 0.000 and that's less than all 3 alpha levels. That means it's statistically significant, yada, yada, yada. But we're just going to talk about the coefficient. Let's do one more. In this next example, same dependent variable, that 100-point feeling thermometer. And now our independent variable is whether or not someone has a college degree. So we're trying to see, does having a college degree affect whether or not people like Donald Trump? And our dummy variable is coded as 1 for people that have a college degree and 0 for people that do not have a college degree. So you center it around whatever is coded as 1. Okay, the coefficient is -7.80. So it's negative. So this is how we would interpret this. People with a college degree like Trump 7.80 degrees less on the thermometer than people with no college degree. That's the whole thing. Again, figure out what's coded as 1, look at the coefficient, and then center it around that. That's the whole thing. You'll see that in your homework, but I wanted to make sure that we did that before we moved into multiple regression, which adds control variables. So since this was a really short video, I have a really short one fun thing. This is my favorite picture of my dog, Eddie, when he was a puppy, back when he looked like a stuffed animal. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. See you next time.